Trustees, guests, foundation members. My name is Steve Petzold. I live in the Saugus area. I formed a committee called Taxpayers Against Measure E, and I came to talk to you about that tonight. Mr. Fortine, I want to ask you up front, do you have the letter that I requested last Thursday?
I do.
Thank you. Will you please provide it to me after the meeting?
Later.
Okay, very concerned about this bond measure. First of all, I don't need any mailing literature saying that there has been proper stewardship of the funds here at College of the Canyons. I don't need it prepared by a marketing company up in San Francisco called TBWB. We, the taxpayers, will be the ultimate judge of whether you have been proper stewards of these resources. That's how I feel about this whole bond issue. I don't care if you have an independent oversight committee. You know, all of you people deal in legalities. You never ask whether it's the right thing to do. Is it legal? Can we get away with it? Very concerned about the things that I'm finding out by researching bonds with other professionals. Okay? In 2006, Chancellor Van Horn, in an interview with Leon Worden at SCVTV, discussed the fact that the pay rate for Measure M was going to be 9.73. You nearly blew through that number with your first bond issue, which was at 7.73. According to my calculations, we're currently paying about a pay rate per thousand of 28. 52% of that is Measure M. I'm calculating the pay rate for Measure M now at 14.63. That is much higher than what we were sold. You guys never stop spending money. You never look at the pay rate and say, okay, we've hit the pay rate. No, we have more money to go. In fact, not all the Measure M money has been spent yet. You still have, and it's hard to calculate it, 20 million, 50 million, we don't know the exact number. But that will drive that pay rate even higher. You have put out literature that says we estimate the pay rate on Measure E at $15 per $100,000 of evaluation. We expect that that probably is low, and that is also going to go higher as you spend the money. The taxpayers already have, by my calculation, you have cash flow from the taxpayers coming in between Measure C and Measure M of $401 million. Add to that another $50 million from Measure M that you have not spent. Put in the interest, you're at $500 million. You've already disclosed to the taxpayers that you expect Measure E total payments over the life of the bond to be $480 million. We are giving you nearly $1 billion. And that money is not being paid by us, that money is being paid by future generations. All of you probably saw the Signal article on Saturday, Sunday, whatever it might be. That was a damning article for the people that appeared in it. It is hard to believe that you are proceeding with this bond issue. The ballot question in itself is dishonest. It confuses the voter between a general revenue bond and an ad valorem tax. Nowhere in that ballot question, which, as I understand, was written by the bond counsel, does it tell people how much money is anticipated to be paid back. It asked, shall the board issue $230 million? Many of you are realtors in this office, and you know darn well that you could never lend money to anybody on a residential home mortgage under the disclosures which you are giving the taxpayers in the ballot question. Not even close. I believe that the election on June 7th will be a vote of confidence on the administration and the trustees of this college. And over the next 2 weeks, as we go up to June 7th, I'm going to be urging the voters to vote no on Measure E. And I thank you, Bruce.
Thank you, Mr. Petzold. As you know, the court will have no response to your points. The next person wishing to